Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Falbot, and today we are going to be going on yet another day trip. Where are we going this time? Well, if the title didn't give it away, then I guess you'll find out shortly. Let's cue the mariachi music. It is like super cold right now, and I can actually see my breath, but hopefully it'll warm up. It's only like 8:30 or something right now. Okay, we're actually a little bit early here at the train station. I think it's like 9 o'clock-ish, 9:15. The train doesn't come until like 9:25, so let's just kill some time, I guess. So as we are here at the train station waiting for our train to come, I just wanted to tell all you guys, thank you so much for all the support on the last video I made. That video did crazy. I mean, I did not expect just a video talking about Howling to do so well, but hey, maybe clickbaity titles aren't as good as I thought. I'm definitely enjoying the informative content a lot more now that it's doing well. Anyway, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I appreciate the support. That's not actually our train, I'm just filming it because I'm still waiting and I have nothing to do. But it says champagne on it, so you know I'm not clickbaiting you. And there's our train. Look at it. Okay, so for this next part, I'm just gonna voice over the footage because there was like a guy trying to cheat this system and he was being confronted by the staff, so I didn't really feel like filming myself talking would have been a good idea. Anyway, oh, here's me subtly eyeing the confrontation. And here's me looking out the window. Oh, look, a new camera angle, and I'm just kidding, guys. Here's some more mariachi music.
Prochain arrêt, Germaine.
Alrighty, so our train has arrived. So, what city did I come to this time? Well, I dropped a lot of hints off, probably in the like the beginning of the journey here. But in case you didn't know, we are currently in the French city of Epernay. It is one of the big players in the Champagne district of France. There's them, there's Reims, there's Troyes. Really, those are like the big three. So yeah, let us go check out the city. Alrighty, so we have just left the train station, which means that we're now in the city. Now, that train station definitely had a different feel, or I guess the city definitely has a very different feel from Sillery and Bethany, because this is a bit of a bigger city. Big surprise. One of the big players in the Champagne district is actually a big city. That's crazy, I know. But yeah, I have no idea what the population is, honestly. I'm not gonna pretend I know. But yeah, I actually have no idea where I'm going right now. I'm just gonna walk, see what's interesting, and we'll get a good feel for what the city has to offer. Okay, so it turns out I was actually walking in the wrong direction. I was kind of like heading to the outskirts of the city, but the city center is in the opposite direction. So let's just fix that mistake by walking in the correct direction. So one thing I really want to do for some reason is go to that big balloon over there. I don't know why, it looks like it's super far away, but it is in the direction of city center, so I guess we'll just walk towards it and see what happens. Oh my god, the balloon's coming down. I don't know if you guys can see over there, but like, the balloon has now descended. We gotta go check it out. Those barrels say champagne on them. That's pretty cool. We are in the Champagne district after all. We've almost made it to the balloon. It's just over there. That's pretty awesome. So as far as I'm aware, you can actually like ride that giant balloon. It's like a tourist attraction, which is pretty cool. Obviously we're not going to because that's like super expensive, but you know, we are at the base of the balloon. It's a balloon. That's pretty awesome. And it's just the city's name on it too. Pretty cool. Okay, bit of a status update on the balloon. I'm actually considering going on right now because it does seem really fun. It's just a little bit expensive, so I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I don't know, guys. Should I do this? You know what? Let's do it. How often do you get the chance to ride in a balloon? Let's do it. Alright guys, so here we are at the balloon. I'm super excited because I've never actually been in a balloon before, but we are going to be riding this magnificent beast here, so I will update you guys when I am in the balloon. I'm looking forward to it, hopefully you are too. We are now boarding the balloon. This is super exciting. Alright, we are just about to take off. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that lighting's bad. There we go. Okay, we are airborne. This is epic. We are rising up. This is super exciting. I mean, look at this view, guys. This is incredible, I gotta say. I am glad I did this balloon ride. Okay, so I just began walking around, and that was terrifying because the balloon starts shaking. And when you're 150 meters in the air, you don't want your balloon to start shaking, because that means you might fall. And that's scary. But walking around was totally worth it because we got this super epic view. I mean, look at this. I know I keep saying the view is super nice, but it is. This is incredible. We are now 150 meters in the sky. Look at how far that is. That is so cool. You can see everything from here. I'm also very scared to move because I don't want to shake the balloon again. And we have just about landed now. I gotta say that was really awesome. But yes, as you can see, back on the ground, no more incredible views. For the time being, at least. And there we go, back on land. That was a good time. If any of you are ever in Epernay, you gotta come. You gotta try this balloon ride. For just 12 euros, that is such a good deal. The views you can see and the sights and everything, it's just incredible. All right, time to wave one last goodbye at the balloon. That was epic. So what else can you do exactly in Epernay besides drinking champagne and going on super awesome balloon rides? Well, I had a quick look on my map application, and it turns out that there are actually plenty of stuff to do. There are sites, there are places you can go, really all that cool stuff. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be walking around this super awesome city, and we'll see what happens next, I guess. Because honestly, this just walking around the city is enough of a delight. It is a beautiful French city. You know what? I gotta say it is better than Reims. I know I live in Reims, but Epernay is just superior Reims. Okay, I've got a bit of a confession to make. I actually did not plan to go anywhere. I was just walking around because, I mean, this city is so beautiful. I can't get over it. It feels a bit touristy, I'm going to be honest, but if you got a city this beautiful, of course it's going to be touristy. But anyway, let's keep walking around because I'm having a lot of fun. Okay, I've been waiting 5 minutes now to do a bit, but there's a lady sitting in front of the sign, and oh my god, she's gone. Let's go do it. I find it funny that both Epernay and Reims consider themselves to be the Champagne capital. That's it, that's the bit. I know, it's not that funny, but, you know. Okay, I think I ended up wandering into, a hospital parking lot or something. I think I'm lost. Let's get unlost. There we go, we've become unlost. I am now on the streets and not lost inside a hospital. That's pretty cool. I actually found a grocery store, which is going to be super useful because it turns out that this city is actually super expensive. That is something I'm learning, and I'm nervous about getting lunch. And if there's one thing I learned is that drinks are always super, super expensive at restaurants. So I figured, why not just... Wait, there it is. Right there. Why not just buy a drink at the grocery store to save a little bit of money? You know, financial tips with Falbot. Okay, it looks like they actually have a decent selection here. 1 to 2 euros for a drink isn't too bad. There's €1 for a Coke, a bunch of other drinks. I don't know what I'll get. Let's give me a minute to decide. Alrighty, lunch has been acquired. Now, you may have noticed that I actually ended up buying not just a drink, but a like a little hot dog thingy too. The reason for that is because I thought it was actually pretty cheap. The original plan was to actually go to the neighboring city of Magenta to get lunch. I felt like they had a deal on like burgers or something, you can get them super cheap, but the hot dogs are cheaper, so I went with that. We're still gonna go to the neighboring city though, that is the plan. Let us find somewhere super duper cool to sit down so we can enjoy our hot dogs and fruit juice. Alrighty, place to eat lunch has been acquired. We actually found a super cool bench in front of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Because fun fact, it's not just Paris that has a Notre Dame Cathedral. Pretty much every single city has a Notre Dame Cathedral. Which, you know, a lot of non-French people don't know that, so the more you know. So as you are aware, we ended up getting these like hot dog thingy things and some juice. I think this whole meal cost like €2.90 or something. It's actually a pretty good deal considering we're in like a super expensive touristy city. Okay, let's give the hot dog a taste. It was actually like surprisingly difficult to open the package, but oh, it's actually not a hot dog. It's actually like a slice of ham sticked inside of a hot dog bun. Well, that's interesting. Let's see how it tastes. It's okay. I mean, it is just a piece of ham inside of a hot dog bun. You can't really expect much, but you know, for I think it was like $1.69 or something. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, that's a nice cheap lunch right there. Okie dokie. So now that lunch is done, what is the plan for the rest of the day? Well, it's nothing big, but I figured, like looking at a map, that Epernay isn't a super big city, at least like the populated areas. There are actually like a few cities that are neighboring on the border, so I figured, you know what? Since the cities are so close anyway, why not like just walk over there and check off that you've been to those cities as well? So that is what we're gonna do. Cue the mariachi music. Welcome to Magenta. Magenta, of course, being the first stop on our visit neighboring cities for the sake of visiting them tour. We only have one more stop left, so let's keep up the pace. It looks like the restaurant we were intending to go to is actually closed, so I guess it's a good thing we went to that grocery store. Yeah, it's definitely a good thing. Okay, it turns out that this next city is actually a lot further than I thought it would be. I think we still have like 15 minutes to go or something like that. I checked on my map just now. Yeah, I'm getting super tired and I don't know if I can do this in... Is that a giant tree? The answer to that question, of course, being yes. There is in fact a giant tree. And it's pretty big. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta say, Magenta doesn't feel as pleasant to walk around. It feels more industrial, I guess. Oh, you got like car dealerships here, factories, car washes. It feels more like an American town. Alrighty, we are leaving Magenta and entering DZ. DZ nuts! I'm not gonna put that in there. I'm not gonna go too far into DZ, to be honest. My feet are getting very tired. I've been walking a lot, but we are in kind of like a park on the border between Magenta and DZ nuts. But the only reason I kind of came in here is because there's a swan, and I want to look at the swan. I've never actually seen the swan in person, I don't think. So this is pretty awesome. I mean, look at that. It's a swan in France. He's coming over here. Oh my god, he's coming closer. He's ever so slowly coming closer and closer. I am literally like 1.5 meters away from the swan or something. This is incredible. He is so close to us right now. He's like so close right now. I don't know what to do. I want to pet him, but I know I shouldn't. You're not avoiding me, Mr. Swan? Do you like me? Well, at least 20 people on YouTube do as well. Like and subscribe, Mr. Swan. And you too, dear viewers. Alrighty, I guess it is time to leave the swan. Goodbye, Mr. Swan. Wave goodbye, everybody. Alright. So, what to do now? Well, to be honest, not much. I'm probably gonna walk back to Epernay now, because there isn't really much to do in DZ, and Magenta is just a sad-looking city. But, you know, I went there, I can check it off my list now. I went to 3 whole cities in just one day. It was epic. But, I think for, like, this last little segment of the video, I'm probably just gonna, like, give some channel updates, on the status of the channel, what I plan to do, and all that stuff. Because, well, I feel like that is kind of important to communicate every now and then, so since I'm walking back to Magenta in a pretty epic park, why don't we do that? So the first thing I do want to bring up is well, some of you might have noticed I've been like renaming a lot of my videos as of late. Really, what I'm just kind of like trying to experiment to see what works and what doesn't. Because I know like on YouTube, the most important thing is like your title and your thumbnail, because ultimately that is what's gonna convince people to click on your video in the first place. You can make like this super awesome video, but if you name it something like cheese and crackers, don't click this video, ooh woo Volkswagen, like no one's gonna click that. Doesn't matter if it's like a super awesome video. So I have been doing like a lot of like kind of clickbaity titles as of late, but I'm thinking maybe we like don't do that for the next little bit, because the Halloween video is kind of like not as clickbaity as the others, and it actually did really, really well. I know I said thank you earlier on in the video, but I want to say it again. Thank you guys for the support on that video. That video blew up. I'm sure we're going to get to 100 views in no time, which is awesome. So, as for what I'm going to name this video, I'm honestly not really sure yet. I was thinking of doing something clickbaity, like, I visited France's Champagne region. It was awesome or something, but like, maybe I'll go for the less clickbaity thing. Maybe I'll just like stick with that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you guys watching this are knowing before me recording this, so I mean, I guess, good job. So you guys probably also noticed that like for the thumbnails, I'm kind of like trying to standardize the thumbnails in a way, like they're all very consistent, they're very similar looking and all that. Really what I'm trying to do there is kind of like create a brand, so to speak, but in like in less businessy terms, because it is YouTube. Really, because like what I want for you guys is, you see the thumbnail, you can instantly recognize that's one of my videos. You know it's like not like some weird drive-ahead YouTuber using a sliced background in his thumbnails. So, you know, I'm kind of going for the red text on the green and purple boxes with like an expression of me kind of on the right side being like shocked or disgusted or sad or something, or happy or pointing or some other form of expression. And then usually on the left side there'll be like a transparent white box to kind of like break it up a little. So yeah, if you see a thumbnail like that, it's probably mine, so click on it. That would be awesome. I think the most interesting thing is that I was actually like prepared to kind of mention that I prefer smaller cities when I go traveling, but honestly, coming to Epernay kind of changed my view on that. I feel like I just like all cities, which I mean, that's a very boring stance, I'll admit, but like the world is beautiful, I guess you could say. So yeah, that is gonna be the end of the video. I guess, yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. It's probably gonna be a longer one if I'm gonna be honest, so I guess, you know, the fact that you made it this far is super awesome. If you're not subscribed already, I mean, why not? It's totally free and it helps me, and you know, and while you're subscribing, you know, you could totally like leave a like too, and I mean, if we're getting crazy, you can even comment. Those would all be super awesome. So, you know, like, subscribe, comment, all those cool things. If you could do them, I mean, it would just make my life so much better. So, you know, that'll be epic. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. And we've reached the end of the video, which means you can do one of two things. I don't have my glasses on. You can lick the video and submarine. You heard it here first.